Despite the score, do you think that was a great performance by the team, or do you think the week off had a bit of an effect there?
I don't know whether the week had an effect, to be honest, Michael, but I certainly don't think we played our best game tonight. We looked rusty. If I'm looking for excuses, I'd say I thought the field was a little bit long and it made it very hard for us to get our passing game going. But again, it's 3 points. If we play ordinary and we get 3 points, I'm quite happy with that.
Gold Coast were quite persistent in their defence, pressing high and a lot of niggly little things in there. Do you reckon that had a bit of an effect on them not having the passing game quite working as well?
Absolutely, yeah. I thought they did it very well, and they were very physical. They were in our faces, and we probably didn't deal with it as well as that we should have done, and we spoke about it at half time and tried to get the boys to get the 1 and 2 touch passes going, try and tighten it up a little bit, but for some reason tonight it just didn't come. But we'll still score goals when the space is there, and I'm happy.
After the half, the team the shape seemed to spread out a little bit. Was that a deliberate move after the half?
Yeah, I asked the boys to get a little bit wider, just stay wide and see if we could open the gaps, and to their credit, they did that.
Yep. Steve?
Matt, were you aware that you passed your 50-game milestone tonight?
I think Gus told me a couple of weeks ago that we both did it on the same night, so I didn't know until then. I feel old, but I'm not. So.
It often seems to me that if you get 1 goal, you get 2 or 3. Is that something that there's a confidence thing in you that says, if I've got my first goal, I'm on song tonight? Or is this?
It always gives you confidence when you score a goal, but sometimes my dad just told me that I score a couple of goals and try and help a few other players out, sort of thing, rather than being greedy and taking more shots and scoring more goals. So it's kind of a bit of a confidence thing, but I just like scoring goals. So.
You've got 4 difficult games coming up now. You've got the Miners away, Sunshine Coast away, QAS at home, and the Bulls away, I think is the sequence. Is there a feeling within the squad, Matt, that you're closing in on a championship and that 4-week period is crucial?
This 4 weeks, obviously, the games that you just said are very crucial. Miners away and Sunshine Coast away, obviously very, very hard games. And QAS and Bulls have caused us troubles too. So 4 big games. Hopefully the way we've been going, we carry the sort of form that we've had and try and push to finally get this trophy that we really want.
After 3 years, I suppose, having not picked up anything, I don't know how many goals you've scored, probably up in the 60s by now. Does it really mean a lot to you?
It means a lot to me. I love scoring, and I don't really keep track. My parents keep track more than I do, but I just do what I can to help the team, and scoring goals is one of those things.
Earlier in the season, was it difficult for you to sort of motivate the team coming into this game at all?
No, I don't think so, Steve. We've trained very, very hard this week. It's been probably one of our better weeks of training, and I felt quite confident that we were going to go out there and get the passing game going, and I don't know, I always believe that these boys are capable of scoring goals, I mean, obviously Maddie has contributed greatly to that, but I'd just like to say here that when we talk about Matt, we're always talk about him scoring goals. I think what we need to do is recognise the work he does off the ball, the work he does bringing other players in. He does a tremendous job doing that, and I think we have the players that can feed off of him, and even again, we throw Sippy into a more forward role and he comes away with a goal. So yeah, I think our game and the way that we play, we're showing that the goals will come if we're on our game. and you've got to remember we're missing Burke tonight, who's been on song, and I think we probably missed Burke more than we realised tonight.
You're still missing Jonty Richter. Any idea when he'll be back into the squad?
Jonty only came back into training this week with us. He's still on a gym programme and he's still working towards getting some football boots on, which he hasn't done yet. I'm sure that if Jonty could put them on this week, he would do that. But we've got to be patient, as we always have to with injuries. And the sad thing for all of us in the whole squad is the fact that, you know, we had Jonty playing exceptionally well and very fit and looking the goods this year, and he goes and picks up a work accident which has caused this on us. And yeah, I can't wait. I'm sure he can't wait either to get back on the park, and hopefully, you know, the plan is to try and get him back 2 or 3 weeks before finals time, assuming now that we're going to make the finals. So yeah, hopefully he'll be taking some part before the season's out.
Excellent. Matt, one final question from me, Matt. Obviously you've got A-League aspirations, but is that like foremost in your mind now, or is it just finishing the season and winning trophies?
It's on my mind. It's something that it's one of my goals, and it's something I'm striving really hard to get. But if I don't do the work here and I don't do the work by myself, I'm not going to get it. So if I'm thinking about that on the field, I'm not going to do the best I can. So it's hard, but it's hard in the fact that I really want it and it hasn't come yet. But I'll just keep going and I'll keep playing and I'll be right.
Yep, good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.